I believe that the golden era of slasher films was between 1978 and probably 1985. I guess you can argue when it ended, but it definitely started in 78. That's when John Carpenter made Halloween. That movie was a game changer. I mean, as a kid, I had always been into serial killers. The Son of Sam, Zodiac, BTK, both of the Night Stalkers. I was a really big fan. I guess that's why when I saw Michael Myers in Halloween, it changed my life, man.
Brando, De Niro, Hoffman, three of the most brilliant method actors of our time. But even they pale in comparison to the relentless dedication that one man has given to his character.
My name is Dennis Uremchuk, and I am the Handyman Killer.
Dennis, I understand you've been living as your movie character for quite some time now. Can you tell us about that?
So, it started about 40 years ago when I wrote a script called Hell's Handyman. It was a slasher movie like Friday the 13th, but in it, the killer was a handyman who looked after a summer camp in Dunville. I sold the script to a producer from Toronto with the condition that I would get to play the killer.
So you've been in character for 40 years? You never take off the costume?
No, never. I feel that if I did that, I might lose the edge that's needed to portray a convincing serial killer. Hey, is there any more of those little rainbow sugar cookies with the star on them? They're freaking good, eh? So, this was the trailer I used when I was making the movie Hell's Handyman. It was kind of a refuge where I could go and study my line and get myself mentally prepared for the next kill. I used to have my name on the door right there, but the paper blew off on the highway somewhere when I was bringing the trailer home. Big piece of the siding blew off too. That's why it's covered with a tarp. So, Hell's Handyman started production in early May of 1987, and it was scheduled to be released to video in June of the same year. It starred, of course, me as the Handyman Killer, and Vivian Nova as Sarah Blaine. She was going to be the final girl. She was amazing. She went on to do a whole bunch of other movies too, eh?
So did Hell's Handyman ever get released?
Pardon?
You said it was scheduled for video release in June of 1987?
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
So, was it?
No. You want to come in and have the tour? Watch that. So, we use it mainly for storage now. Now watch your step in here. This floor is really starting to rot out. So, where do I start? Okay, that's where I used to sit and get ready for a scene. Clear my head, you know? And right there, that's where I used to sit when I was eating. I used to ask Vivian if she wanted to eat with me, but she had her own trailer, so no. That's the bathroom in there. The handle's broke, so. So, if you remember, 1987 was the same year that The Predator came out. That's the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. It was really popular. It was good. So the producers, they decided to go in a slightly different direction.
How so?
Well, instead of a horror movie where a crazed handyman kills sorority girls at a summer camp, they made an action movie about a special forces handyman who rescues sorority girls from a summer camp run by aliens.
So, they wrote you out of your own movie?
No, not really. I got to play alien number 8, and I had a scene where Chad Hammond, he beat me to death with a rocket launcher. That was pretty cool. So this is the knife I used in the movie. It's called a hero knife because it's real. I mean, you could do some damage with this, eh? There's other knives that we used. They were prop knives. We used those like when we were working with other actors when we had to kill them. I find this one looks a lot like Jason's machete, but it's way more bendier.
What are those?
Those are letters that Vivian Nova wrote me.
Love letters?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, this one says she really likes me as a friend. Well, they're kind of personal. And this one here says the same thing, but it has 3 underlines.
What are the other ones?
Those are restraining orders.
Has it been hard for you, knowing that your dreams have never been realized?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, you spent your entire life living as a character from a movie that may never be made. That's gotta sting a little.
So, this was the marketing poster made for when they were trying to get investors for the movie. And see there, that's Vivian Nova's name right there.
Where's your name?
Well, I'm on the poster. That's my picture.
Right, but your name is not listed. So how is anyone supposed to know that it's you?
Because I'm in the picture.
Right, but you're wearing a mask, so how will anyone know that the picture is you and not somebody else?
Well, realistically speaking, they didn't know who the son of Sam was until they caught him. And they still don't know who the Zodiac is, so. Well, I still think there's a good chance that Hell's Handyman will get made one day. I mean, slasher movies are still very popular. That's why I've kept preparing for the role, because I want to be ready just in case they call. And I mean, really, I've dedicated my whole life to this. So I'd hate to think that that was just a waste. I'm gonna take a break for just a minute, okay?